Belarus, a land of enchanting forests, vibrant cities, and a rich cultural tapestry, has a history as diverse as its landscape. Today we delve into the past to understand the present of this remarkable nation. In the dawn of history, Belarus was home to the ancient East Slavs. Their cultures, traditions, and languages laid the foundations of what would become the Belarusian identity. The 9th century saw these tribes unite under the Kievan Ruses, a federation often considered as the precursor to Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. However, the Mongol invasions of the 13th century shattered this unity. Belarus became a chess piece, passed between different powers. It was part of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, then the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, where it experienced a cultural and intellectual bloom. Yet the 17th and 18th centuries brought war, devastation, and the eventual partition of the Commonwealth. Belarus fell under the Russian Empire, experiencing a period of Russification, where its unique identity was suppressed. Fast forward to the 20th century, and Belarus found itself once again at the crossroads of history. It was a battlefield during both world wars, suffering heavy losses and devastation. Yet it was also during these trying times that the flames of independence were kindled. The fall of the Soviet Union in the early 90s marked the birth of the Republic of Belarus. Since then, the country has been navigating its path as an independent nation, juggling the challenges of modernization, political issues, and preserving its rich cultural heritage. To summarize, the history of Belarus is a rich tapestry of cultural evolution, foreign domination, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of identity. From the early East Slavs to the modern republic, the country has been shaped by both its triumphs and challenges. The echoes of the past still resonate in the Belarus of today, influencing its politics, culture, and society. Yet Belarus also looks to the future, striving to carve its own path and make its mark on the world stage. This is a nation that is not only shaped by its history, but also shapes its own destiny. So, as we explore the streets of Minsk, wander through the Belovezhskaya forest, or delve into the rich traditions of the Belarusian people, we are not just witnessing a country, we are experiencing a story, a journey that continues to unfold. This is Belarus, a testament to resilience, a celebration of culture, and a beacon of the future. Remember, history is not just about the past. It's about understanding how we got to where we are today and where we might be heading. It's about people, their triumphs, their struggles, their stories, and in the story of Belarus, we see the story of us all.
Have you ever stopped to wonder, why should we care about preserving a patch of trees in a far-off land? Well, friends, the answer lies in the heart of Europe, in a place that's a living testament to Earth's timeless grandeur, the Belovezhskaya forest. This forest is not just any woodland. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, one of the last vestiges of the primeval forest that once blanketed much of Europe. Imagine, if you will, a forest so ancient. It's seen the rise and fall of empires, survived ice ages, and given refuge to creatures now extinct elsewhere. That's Belovezhskaya for you. Tucked in the borderlands between Poland and Belarus, Belovezhskaya is a veritable treasure trove of biodiversity. It's a sanctuary for over 10,000 species of insects, over 100 species of birds, and over 50 mammalian species. But the king of Belovezhskaya, the symbol that truly encapsulates its wild spirit, is the European bison. This majestic creature, once nearly extinct, roams freely here, a testament to successful conservation efforts. But Belovezhskaya's significance extends beyond its ecological value. For centuries, it has been a source of myth and legend, a place where the natural and supernatural worlds intertwine. Its ancient oaks, some over 500 years old, have been the silent witnesses to history, standing tall as the world changed around them. Yet, like many of Earth's pristine places, Belovezhskaya is under threat. Logging, poaching, pollution, the usual suspects. But the fight for Belovezhskaya is not over. Conservationists, both local and global, are working tirelessly to safeguard this irreplaceable gem. Their work reminds us that every tree saved, every species protected, is a victory for nature. Now, imagine stepping out of this ancient forest and into a bustling city. Welcome to Minsk, the capital city of Belarus. Here you'll find a striking contrast. The city's Soviet-era architecture standing side by side with modern developments. Independence Square, Victory Square, the National Library, all testaments to Minsk's role as a political, cultural, and economic center. So, what's the connection between an ancient forest and a thriving city? They both remind us of the delicate balance between progress and preservation, between harnessing nature's resources and respecting its sanctity. In this video, we've journeyed from the primeval forest of Belovezhskaya to the vibrant cityscape of Minsk. We've marveled at the European bison, the king of Belovezhskaya, and pondered over the ancient oaks that have stood the test of time. We've seen the challenges posed by human activities, but also the tireless efforts of those dedicated to conserving this natural treasure. And so, the next time you wonder why we should care about a patch of trees in a far-off land, remember Belovezhskaya. Remember that every tree, every creature, every patch of wilderness is a chapter in Earth's grand story. And it's up to us to ensure that this story continues to unfold.
In the heart of Eastern Europe, nestled between Poland and Russia, lies a country with a rich architectural tapestry, Belarus. Its architecture, a chronicle of its history, is as diverse as the epochs that inspired it. From the grandeur of medieval castles and solemn Orthodox churches to the simplicity of wooden houses in the countryside, each structure tells its own unique story. Belarusian architecture has its roots in the 11th century, marked by the construction of Orthodox churches in the Byzantine style. These early structures, decorated with intricate mosaics and frescoes, echo the spiritual fervor of the time. The architectural narrative then progresses to the 13th century, with the emergence of Gothic architecture. The grand castles from this era, with their pointed arches and ribbed vaults, are a testament to the country's medieval past. The 17th and 18th centuries brought a wave of Baroque architecture to Belarus. This was a period of artistic exuberance, reflected in the ornate decorations and dramatic contrasts of light and dark in the buildings of this era. The flamboyant style of the Baroque period was soon replaced by the more restrained neoclassical style in the 19th century, characterized by symmetrical designs and a reverence for the architectural traditions of ancient Rome and Greece. The 20th century saw a shift towards modernism, influenced by the socio-political changes of the time. The Soviet era, in particular, left a profound impact on the Belarusian architectural landscape, with its emphasis on function over form. Massive concrete structures, stark in their simplicity, became the hallmark of this era. In the midst of this architectural evolution, the rural life of Belarus has remained deeply connected to its traditional roots. The Belarusian countryside is a patchwork of traditional wooden houses, each a work of art in its own right. These houses, with their steep roofs and ornate carvings, are a reflection of the country's deep-rooted affinity for wood. Agriculture, too, plays a vital role in the Belarusian rural landscape, shaping the daily rhythms of life. Yet, rural life in Belarus is not without its challenges. Depopulation and modernization are reshaping the countryside, and the traditional way of life is gradually giving way to the demands of the modern world. Nevertheless, the spirit of the Belarusian countryside, with its blend of tradition and change, continues to thrive. The preservation of this architectural heritage and rural life has become a national priority, with efforts to restore cultural landmarks and preserve traditional ways of life. Belarusian architecture and rural life, intertwined in their evolution, present a fascinating tapestry of the country's history and culture. From the Byzantine churches of the 11th century to the modernist structures of the Soviet era, each architectural style tells a story of the epoch that inspired it. And in the heart of the Belarusian countryside, the traditional wooden houses and agricultural landscapes speak of a deep-rooted connection to the land. In the face of modernization and change, the preservation of this architectural heritage and rural life has become a national priority. Belarus proudly wears its history on its sleeve, inviting us to embark on a journey through time, exploring the layers of its historical narrative, one architectural marvel at a time.
In the heart of Europe, where the past meets the present, stand two iconic structures that have weathered the test of time: Mir Castle and Nesvizh Palace. These are not just architectural marvels, they are historical treasures that hold the secrets of a bygone era. Mir Castle, a unique blend of Gothic, Baroque and Renaissance architecture first emerged from the Belarusian landscape in the 15th century. Its imposing fortress, with its robust defensive towers, is a testament to the turbulent times it has endured. Over the centuries, Mir Castle has been home to various noble families, each leaving their distinctive mark on its architecture and interior design. Nesvizh Palace, on the other hand, is a majestic residential castle of the Radziwill family, one of the most powerful clans of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania. It was erected in the 16th century and is a glorious example of the Italian Renaissance style. This palace, with its beautifully landscaped gardens, represents the pinnacle of aristocratic life of its time. It was here that the first professional theatre in Belarus was established, and where the first Belarusian opera was performed. But the history of these castles is not just about grandeur and glory, they also have a darker side. During World War II, they were used as ghettos for Jews before they were transported to death camps. The scars of these events are still visible, providing a somber reminder of the atrocities of war. Today, both Mir Castle and Nesvizh Palace have been restored and are open to the public. They stand as proud symbols of Belarusian history and cultural identity, attracting visitors from around the world. Yet the history of Belarus is not complete without mentioning one of the most significant events of the 20th century, the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. In 1986, when the fourth reactor of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded, Belarus bore the brunt of the radioactive fallout. This disaster had a profound impact on the country, affecting its environment, health, and economy. The ghost town of Pripyat, once a bustling city, now stands as a stark reminder of the disaster. The abandoned buildings, the silent streets, the desolate landscape, they all tell a story of a disaster that changed the course of history. Today, Belarus faces ongoing environmental challenges as it grapples with the aftermath of the disaster. The government and various organizations are working tirelessly to address these issues, focusing on decontamination efforts, healthcare for affected individuals, and initiatives to boost the economy. So, as we reflect on the rich history and architectural significance of Mir Castle and Nesvizh Palace, we must also remember the challenges that Belarus has faced and continues to face. These castles are not just beautiful structures, they are symbols of resilience and survival, a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Belarusian people. They stand as reminders of the past and beacons of hope for the future.
Have you ever wondered about the culinary secrets tucked away in the heart of Eastern Europe, in a country called Belarus? Today, we open the gates to the fascinating world of Belarusian cuisine and culture, taking you on an intriguing journey from the past to the present. The tale of Belarusian cuisine is as old as the country's history, deeply rooted in the lifestyle of its early inhabitants. The cuisine has evolved over centuries, with each era leaving its imprint on the dishes and culinary traditions. The early Belarusians, living in close harmony with nature, built a cuisine around the ingredients they could gather from the land. Potatoes, buckwheat, pork, and an abundance of dairy products became the backbone of their diet. Introduced to Belarus in the 18th century, potatoes quickly became a staple, leading to the creation of the country's national dish, draniki, delicious potato pancakes that are still a favorite today. Another traditional dish, machanka, a hearty meat stew, marries the earthy flavors of pork with the richness of homemade sour cream. And let's not forget about kulaga, a thick berry soup that sweetly whispers the tales of Belarusian summers. Belarusian cuisine also showcases the beauty of seasonal cooking. The turn of each season ushers in a new array of ingredients, influencing the dishes that grace the Belarusian table. Spring welcomes fresh dairy products. Summer brings a bounty of berries and mushrooms. Autumn is the time for pickling and preserving, and hearty stews and potato dishes provide comfort in the biting winter. Communal sharing is at the heart of Belarusian meals. Traditional cooking methods like baking bread in communal ovens not only produced delicious food, but also fostered a sense of community, a trait that is still very much alive in Belarusian culture today. But Belarusian culture is not just about food. It's a vibrant tapestry of arts, music, and festivals. Traditional instruments like the duda, a type of bagpipe, have been part of Belarusian music for centuries. Today, these traditional sounds blend with contemporary rhythms, creating a unique musical landscape that continues to evolve. Belarusians also know how to celebrate life through their cultural festivals. Kupala Night, a festival celebrating the summer solstice, is a spectacle of folk music, dance, and ancient rituals. And the Minsk International Film Festival showcases the best of Belarusian and international cinema, fostering a vibrant film culture. In summary, Belarusian cuisine and culture are a testament to the country's rich history and vibrant present. From the earthy dishes that have fed generations, to the communal traditions that foster a sense of community, from the traditional tunes that have echoed through the ages, to the contemporary rhythms that pulse through the cities, and the festivals that celebrate life in all its facets. This is the captivating world of Belarusian culture. A world that continues to evolve, yet remains deeply rooted in its rich past.
In the heart of Europe, there lies a nation that has emerged from the shadows of Soviet rule to carve out its own identity on the world stage. This nation is Belarus, a land that has navigated the stormy waters of independence and is now charting a course towards modernization. Belarus declared its independence on July 27, 1991, a pivotal moment in its history. The journey to this point was not an easy one, fraught with challenges and obstacles. Yet Belarus persevered, its people demonstrating a resilience and tenacity that continues to define the national character. The post-Soviet era marked a significant turning point for Belarus, as it sought to reinvent itself in the new global order. Economic challenges were aplenty, with the transition from a centrally planned economy to a market economy proving to be a formidable task. Yet Belarus didn't shy away from this challenge. Instead, it embarked on an ambitious path of modernization, seeking to transform its economy and society. This journey towards modernization is ongoing, with Belarus striving to innovate, adapt, and evolve. The nation is making strides in various sectors, from technology and manufacturing to agriculture and services. The goal is clear: to build a prosperous, sustainable, and inclusive future for all Belarusians. As Belarus charts its own course, it also plays a crucial role in regional politics. Located at the crossroads of Europe, Belarus serves as a bridge between the East and the West, often mediating in diplomatic affairs. Its strategic location and historical ties make it a key player in the region, a role that Belarus embraces with a sense of responsibility and pragmatism. For those yearning to explore this unique nation, Belarus extends a warm welcome. The country offers a wealth of experiences, from the untouched beauty of Belovezhskaya Forest to the bustling city life of Minsk. The historic castles scattered across the land tell tales of a rich and vibrant history, while the modern architecture speaks of a nation looking towards the future. Navigating Belarus is an experience in itself. The country has a robust transportation network, making travel both convenient and enjoyable. Cultural etiquette is deeply rooted in Belarusian society, emphasizing respect, hospitality, and warmth. And yes, you would need a visa to visit this beautiful country, but the process is straightforward and the experience is absolutely worth it. So, step into the heart of Europe and discover the enchanting beauty of Belarus. Uncover its rich history, experience its vibrant culture, and witness its remarkable journey from Soviet rule to independence and modernization. Belarus is more than just a country. It's a testament to the resilience and hope of a people who have faced adversity and emerged stronger. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Belarus, a land where history, nature, and culture intertwine to create a tapestry of resilience and hope. A nation that continues to evolve, innovate, and inspire. Belarus is truly a hidden gem in the heart of Europe.